saving up some money to buy one of these big cars. Those cars when you enter. And yeah, if I come in with it, you respect me. That can be your perception. But are you happier? Is that an asset or a liability? And we're going to check the car out, and I was going to probably clear my account. Ask me a very pertinent question. If you get this car now, how much you get left? I'm not going to really get anything left, but at least you can't go to bring this. That's stupidity. That's not a wise thing to do. Because if anything happened to this car, and I mean say you don't get any money, and you just believe say deals go come. That's not wise. A lot of people do it because of peer pressure. If you did this, would you be able to have this? And if you cannot answer that, then that's stupidity. I would have also said, I bet we will live on. That's now the fake life, and you're not happy. You're genuinely not happy. You cannot look back and say, this is something I've kept for myself. This is a legacy I'm leaving.
You didn't buy the car. Did you get deals?
I'm not that guy to live under pressure. Peer pressure, no. I'm never in that situation. I mean, there's a place of packaging. Dress well, smell nice, show up nicely. It's only God that really sees the greatness in you. Sure. You have to show man that you two are great. So you're not going to show up shabbily and expect that people will hand you that check. So there's a place for that. I'm not just of the school of thought that you have to now live fake. Surround yourself with people
with
who
the
are
right
great
people
mind.
or wrong people. And those that push people into all these things. It's important to know yourself and just stand for something. If not, you will stand for anything. Sometimes people are going for events. The people they style them, the people they charge like 1.5. Me, I cannot pay such. And I'm not even bothered about people thinking a certain way about me, because that's not even this packaging I've given you from the beginning. Because once you start it, you have to keep up.
And trust me, who is really looking at you? We are judging people the way we judge them. Which shoe you wear, which bag you carry. So the things that we have projected is what we are thinking that people are projecting to us.
Yes.
Don't judge so that you not be judged. I know they look, because sometimes the people get the real money, not the people who dress pass. Not the people who get all the people can reach over, carry Rossos, I get money pass. So no, that's the foolishness of the words.
This is the girl that was told a couple of times that I was too ugly to be in front of the camera. This is the same girl that is gracing the front of the camera excellently well, doing great stuff. People are paying me millions just to be in front of the camera or even be the lead of their film. Whatever you think is a disability, that's the thing that God wants to use to honor you. I used to think I had a terrible dentition. Glowing is for slim people. This is me. I didn't have to bleach. I didn't have to do body. I didn't have to do any shortcuts.
You have to be tenacious. You have to just be dogged. How much do you want it? If 100 people wanted it and it's meant for one person, would you be the one person they would give it to? I was so also used to having a lot of money in the account. I just be looking at it. Hey, financial security. You just want to be seeing the money, statement of account. But that wasn't wisdom. Invest in real estate, treasury bill. Just spread it that way and it's working for you. Real wealth does not mean that you are seeing 100 million, 200 million in the account. It's about the fact that you can see things that are constantly working for you. That's how we're going to build generational wealth that our children and children's children and children's children will be grateful for.
This episode is brought to you by Love Story Media, producers of Teahila, the movie.
Every lasting legacy stands on a solid foundation, whether it's marriage, career, or building a successful real estate portfolio. The principles remain the same: vision, patience, and building with the end in mind. Today, we are joined by two remarkable builders who are not just building a name in the entertainment space, but they are building foundations that are rooted in purpose and ownership. From creating captivating performances on screen to creating conversations on love, marriage, and purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on the Key to Keys podcast, welcome with me, Mazi Stan Nze, a.k.a.
Ichi Benedict,
a.k.a. Papa J.
You get it now.
With him is Lolo
Oriako. Oriako, a.k.a. Udoziako, a.k.a. Mama J.
Welcome to your first podcast.
Right? Yes, this is actually, like we had a Teahila podcast, but that one we had like mics. This is the first time
and then that was, but that was even our own.
Yes,
so this is us on,
someone's podcast, and it's so good to be here. Your studio is so beautiful, such a beautiful show, and cozy. I just like to be here.
Thank you so much. It's so good to have you here. Actually,
thank you.
We've been seeing you there. For you to be here, it's big deal.
In the yard.
Big
in the yard.
this thing,
So thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
So we all know that, the whole love you are always showing. People like us, who follow you guys, we know that it was not love at first sight. It wasn't, right?
Yeah, it
So
wasn't.
please just tell us the story. He's laughing already. We follow you and we know the story, but I'm sure people want to know.
Absolutely.
Okay, who's going to go first?
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Don't come and counter anything that I'm saying. Don't come and phone. It's not like that. So
Anything you want to say it. People know the truth. They'll go online.
I don't
and
understand.
In case you want to change the story here now. Because I don't know why you're asking me not to counter anything.
No, but he likes to want to make it look like,
Make it look like what?
It's I met the one boy like that at Mnet. It was Mnet's office. I'd sold my film. I was already a producer at the
Okay.
time.
Oh, I've met before then now.
No. Oh,
What
yeah,
do you
that's
mean?
this one. I didn't like you, God.
So what's the... Why are you starting from the middle?
It's true.
They say,
But that's
was
not
it
what
lover?
you do now. That's just page 2.
No, but they say, is it lover's first sight? You say, I should not counter what you're saying. You now went to start at the second page.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to the first page?
That was one that was memorable.
Wow.
So the first time...
So much of an impression. Wow. That's so good.
No. It was your begging that was the impression.
I was begging you.
Yes, you were begging me to give you work.
Yeah. I was trying to help your ego. So you don't feel like nobody cares about you. Yes.
Producer, give us.
Even that's what they take wine producer when we say, I still do it. When we say producer, say, I'm here, I'm acting, give us what. My mommy, you don't know, I just dey try help you
Tell
alive.
me that thing, they find work.
Oh, they find work, now they find work. As we did here,
No, but I
if
met
you
him
have
at-
work for us, please give us work.
Yeah, they find work. You just don't mind waiting at the talk. I still they find work. I met him I went for Eco Film Festival with my friend, and Rotimi, and I just saw this boy. He was so full of himself. I even greeted. No, maybe like say I rude. He just answered me like, I went to my friend like, where the way that boy get big mouths? What's he feeling like? That even can't open his mouth to greet well.
You had ego and pride. Go, what's your problem with whether somebody greeted you? You wanted me to notice you. I didn't notice you. You are not angry, boiling.
No, I was not angry. I was just like, are you blind?
Oh, well,
Bro.
I didn't see you.
You don't see me.
I'm not
Maybe I don't lie. I'm not just saying see me. That he paid me. He paid me. I told my friend, I say, what's the worry that boy? I be like, say with this big mouth, be like everything I don't know. Very annoying. I was so angry. I think that day, I think I was telling my friend, maybe their car broke down or something. I was just angry. I didn't even stay long. Then we left. Then not long after I met him, it was on his birthday, because his pictures were online that people were posting him. That's how I knew it was his birthday. Not like I really cared. Yeah, really. I mean, and then I happened to be at Mnet office that day. And so there's like a waiting room, when they're coming to maybe like final negotiations and all that stuff. So as I went to sit down there, and I saw this boy there. So the content guy, head of content acquisition at the time, said something. I was like, Aston, have you met Blessing? Blessing's producer of Clueless. And I said, producer, give us work now.
A black and white film. People say I don't watch them before that time. I'm not even talking that thing.
My film, black and white.
No, that's
My started
it's on
film.
YouTube.
Wait now, be your first film, be my first film, maybe compare. Baba, me big
Backdrop. Backdrop.
that local
The
film.
only difference between that
see wait,
film and your film is that here I still Lekki, I still Linga. Boy, clean, bro.
Clueless fine, pass your film, fine, die. Where I fly director
we need-
from
we need to go and watch-
America.
She's idea to tell you that she has a film on YouTube. Clueless, please go to Blessed Numbers TV and watch Clueless.
Now my
It's
first film be that. Maybe bless number 0.
Watch
Watch
the
other
other
premium films. No, it's my first film, Judge me. I'm big. Film I also like almost 10 years ago.
But it's still a beautiful film though.
Actually, yes.
Okay, I think I'll see that.
So that's how Teahila give us work. Okay. Hi, how are you? Just made me like say proud.
But you see the vex be that time.
No, that time I don't know. My verse no
Okay.
dey normal, even for real, my verse no dey too tea. No, my verse no dey tea.
You're vexed on it.
You know they say now.
Maybe now Jesus don't work on you. You're vexed.
No, but that
When they
day,
carry on for mine for 2 months, 3 months.
me.
What? 6 months? Sometimes you.
They judge the person give you, not be say I carry the vex on mine. They can actually carry some.
For mine, I'm going to talk to you, shade the devil.
So you know the kind of vex they pay the parent like carry pass. You know, like someone that's like really close to you.
Yeah.
That one they enter. But I mean, the guy was a nobody. How want they carry that kind of person on my mind for waiting?
Okay.
Who it be? So, anyways, that day that was not his birthday. People are now calling him very local boy. We just starting. What kind of ras? I was so disgusted. I said, "What's be this? What kind of human? What's be this?" You know, but I just endured. Just me, like say, till we left there, and then it was just like fate.
Then fate happened. We started seeing
each other like, are you serious? Literally, yes. We're now jamming at events. Then he now see me and say, I remember the first place was a Picture Perfect premiere. I think I was leaving when you were coming. And then I shot there,
my friend!
I'm telling you. That's where this my friend is from. And then but people they know I'm watching. And it's now upcoming boy.
Yeah, please say this guy greets me. I just goes, I did Obu. And I was like, I did Obu. That person, I did not see you. I came for the screening of my film the first day. A film festival. I had a film that was buzzing. She didn't have any film there, you know. So she came as a fan. So the people were greeting me, were taking pictures. So normally as I want to take pictures,
I didn't come as a fan. I didn't come as a fan. My friend was in the film.
Bow down before
my
and say,
friend was in the film.
General, among the nations, we salute you. Unfortunately, I didn't do that for you because you were not nobody. Before God lifted you. You know, so, but I'm glad from where he has brought you from. Now you have accolades, you're an award winner, you're married to Best Actor, you know, you're doing great things. You're
time Best Actor.
Great, everything, you know. So I think we should just focus on the future and leave the past where it belongs. Next question, please.
At least the past has brought you to where you are.
Yeah, exactly.
But thank God for God.
Yeah, thank God for God.
Baby, you're rude.
Brought us here, you know, on my damn.
It's amazing.
To translate that one.
The truth is, this is how they are. I mean, the first time you guys came around, my husband and I were like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? You guys are a match made in heaven and earth.
I agree.
You agree, right?
I agree.
Because it goes beyond.
Nobody can manage me more than this man here.
So for marriage now, what were the non-negotiables before you went into marriage? Because I realized that a lot of people just, go with feelings and butterflies. And I know that after some time, it's no longer butterflies.
It's commitment.
It's commitment, right? So what were the non-negotiables you guys took into your marriage?
For me, first one would be my belief and faith in God.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're not there, you're not there. Like my pastor would say, it's not, you say, does this person believe in God? You say, well, does he go to, is he in the kingdom of God? You say, actually, he's not really, but he's holding the handle. It's not about that. Mm-hmm. So the person will have to share. That one just sort of helps us. Some arguments foundation is sorted. So we're speaking the same language. We understand the same things. We have the same belief. It just helps to, limit and reduce conflict, because it's when there's excess conflict and it feels like you are not really, in sync. That's why it feels like we're not compatible, so that was non-negotiable for me. I mean, I wanted peace. I wanted to be happy. And it was something I saw somebody you can, have a reasonable conversation with and talk. And she was a talker. At the time we met, I used to stonewall a lot, I don't want to talk about it, but I let it go. I forgive you, but I don't want to have to talk about it. But she was the person that always, because communication is very important in marriage. So if there's nobody that can say, let's talk, I need to talk, no matter how awkward it seems, that's something that's going to, is in a highway waiting to, get into the ocean. So that for me was unnegotiable.
Apart from that, anything else?
Those are the major things. Every other thing, because I saw some things that I felt, this is a red flag, but it was not a deal breaker for me, So I knew that I'd be able to live with this. So everything that I see in the I've not had any surprises here. So everything that I've seen are things that I saw prior, and I'm like, okay, I'm able to live with this. So
what about finances?
Financial. I mean, she was doing it, but that was not for me. On my part, I was okay to hold.
In terms of who, two people can be in love. One person is the spender, like always wanting to live in the moment.
My wife is a spender. She always wants to live in the moment, to be honest.
Okay.
But I had that covered. Like, I'm able to save. I save more, and I know that God was lifting me as financially stable. So, and as an Igbo man, I was not hoping that a woman will now come in. That's how I was brought up. Now I didn't even. If you know Igbo men well, so they want to be the dogos that take care of their household. So that for me was sorted. So having my wife support me now is sort of icing on the cake, so to speak.
Great. Do you have anything else to say?
Oh, you see that? I live in the moment. Do I spend like that?
You believe in the moment. So.
Do I spend like
Put
that?
your pints in my mouth.
Translate what you have spoken.
I don't know. It will sound vulgar in Pidgin. It sounds nicer in Igbo.
It sounds nicer in Igbo. It's like an adage. Like something like when I say nobody go flog me, like nothing go happen.
The Pidgin one is my pants no go lost.
You say no one talks. I heard you talk about.
You don't want to use and go censor for edit. They have edit time.
Yeah, I would say that. I can be like that, but not like I spend without sense.
Okay.
But I can just feel like, oh, let's just. But yeah, I mean, also think of. I also save, but maybe not extreme.
Like him.
So my saving is I can have money that is kept, and there's something I'll really be touched to bring it out. I'll bring it out, or maybe help somebody. Or my husband, if that money is saving, baby, borrow me, maybe see my account 2,000. I don't have. He will never go and touch that as long as he got savings. But me, I don't even really have sense. You can even tell me, oh, baby, give me 500, I'll give it tomorrow.
That's the question when I answer. Just the answer now. Because you don't go round and round the bush.
I need to explain myself.
Just to give you, but that's why she doesn't live in the moment, or why she lives in the moment. That's the bottom line of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Now, talking about marriage, you recently released a movie, Teahila.
Yeah.
And it's making waves everywhere.
Absolutely.
If you haven't seen it, you should go see it.
You have not seen Teahila. How
Like,
dare
why?
you just
What are you doing with your life?
What are you doing? Film that everybody have seen, over 1 million views. Over 1 million views right now. And you have still not seen it. It's on YouTube. At the palm of your hand. In your phone right now, you can see it. In your television, you can see it. Don't do such.
What inspired Teahila?
Okay, so I've just I've always just wanted to make films that can inspire and change and build. I want to be able to make a film and you feel like starting a business. I want to be able to make a film and you feel like loving somebody more. I want to be able to make a film and you feel like staying in your marriage. And that's always been, those are the kind of films I like to watch. So when people send me scripts and it's not really the things I like to watch, it's hard for me to do it. But because you know money, we're in the business, we would do it. So there are a lot of times I've done films and I get to the premiere, I'm like, it's hard to create when we're not connected to God, because I mean, God is a creator and He has made us in His image after His likeness. So if you connect, it's easy to create. But the hard part is that we don't want to connect. We want to do it on our own. I go feel what I'm doing. What's this idea?
God bless her.
It's always a struggle when you do like that. But when you sit down, pray, and ask that the creator downloads whatever He has, everything that's going to happen from now to the end of time has been created. However, some people need to download. And make it happen. I mean, this studio, for instance, is an inspiration.
Exactly.
It came from somewhere. You didn't just sit down and say, oh, let's put yellow here, let's throw in. If you come out, it's going to look chaotic. But if you sit down, plan properly and download it, it looks greater and even perfection. So that's how Teahila came. I wanted us to do something like that. So I think at a prayer meeting one of the days, I was talking to my tribe and I was saying, I want to make a film. I'm not just sure what the story is about. And in my tribe, we get people with the hear from God. Where I say, okay, all you hearers of God, please, can you people help me ask God, what should we make as a movie? And literally,
I think it was same week.
Say again?
It was the same week now.
That
It was the same week that God had said, do something. Give me your best from where
the
you are.
best from where you are.
Yeah.
So yes,
Like
giving us
Friday of that week when
they're giving us an instruction that we should give him, because I wanted to make a film. We wanted to make a film, and we're saying, it has to be cinema, it has to be big, it has to be, you know how you and your husband have been saying you want to make a film. That it has to be amazing, it has to be out of this world kind of experience. And God said, okay, calm down. Because this out of this world, you have not been able to do it since. Can you just give me the best from where you are? You have something in your hand. Like he asked Moses, what do you have in your hand? Rather than looking for what other people have, what is it you have? Can you give me the best of that? And that's how. It's okay. Best, what do you have? Let me make a film for YouTube, or make it we'll be making films for YouTube. But how about we do the most excellently made film on YouTube? And that's how the vision came. And then we're at this prayer meeting, and I asked everybody, please, if you're hearing any signals you get, just let me know. And after the prayers, our friend Daminola Ajayi had said, she feels like God is saying that, she says that God is saying you should do a film about surrogacy, two sisters. And that's how we downloaded it. And then now to fine tune it, give it to a writer to write. However, I started to doubt it, because it was against the things I would naturally think to produce when it has to do with God. Why am I talking about a film about, why am I going to make a film on surrogacy and a family that's not able to have a child, when I can just say that God healed this family and they had their child? That's what standards they will naturally think. But that's the thing about the creator. You need to, what is God asking you to say? So I had to pull down my mindsets, my own mentality, my strongholds, and just tell it the God way. What does God want to say? What is his vision? I don't know what I did. Prior to that time, I've not really thought through surrogacy and what God's idea about that was. But through that film, he even took me on a journey first before other people started experiencing it. And I'll tell you confidence, you need to go to the comment section of Teahila.
I actually did.
More than ever before, I'm so convinced that this was God asking us to do this, because it just, a lot of things were going through my head. Why would we go to church and say we want to screen a film about surrogacy? Is it that God does not work anymore? We should just be saying that a pastor laid hand on her and she fell under the power. And why are we saying that her sister was a miracle? You know, it just was against everything that I believed that church was. But that's the thing about God. If you really, truly listen and act according, his ways are not you. You want it to look fine, but he has people he wants to reach. You know, basically that's how it was inspired. And today, it's changing lives.
It's mind-blowing, because, I mean, in today's world where the message is not being passed, everyone is about making noise, doing something fantastic without message.
What everybody's doing.
Following trends without a message.
Yes.
And there are so many people that are waiting for that message.
Absolutely.
Timely word.
Absolutely.
They may not hear from God. You are the God that they're going to...
Absolutely.
So, but this morning,
the
emails... See the emails from Teahila.
I can't keep up.
The emails from Teahila.
I can't keep up.
Let's move away from DMs. Like, some people haven't gone to the extra and say, I just want to partner with Love Story. She said, I can't just give money to make more of this film. In fact, this morning he was just like, do we get a counselor? Like, would it, like, let's even put the person on salary. You know, it's just like, can we hire a counselor? But the person needs to be someone that knows God, that will be able to, you know, counsel.
Reply some of the things that people are asking.
You know, that's how much. I was on for me. But we can't. He said, baby, like over 100, like it's a lot. Wow. And you're surprised that people are going through all of that. And for me, like I always tell him, I think I said it the last time also when we were talking about Teahila somewhere. As much as is surrogacy and all that, for me, I think the most powerful message for me in Teahila is forgiveness and a reminder of how God loves us extravagantly, literally.
Absolutely.
For me, that's literally
so
what it is.
Different people connect.
Different, So there are a lot of message. There's so many messages. So for people who are also trusting God, you know, for the fruits of the womb that have gone through a lot of things, IVF, like the couple in Teahila, you know, you can tell that, see, God sees. And you don't even have to be a spirit coco Christian. It means that even you that you think you're far away from God, he sees you. He's literally just there fixing things for you.
Exactly.
Waiting for you. Like, I'm here. I'm recklessly chasing you. Like, as you're running, I'm chasing you. I want to find you. I want to love upon you, you know, and also just, it's just a lot. Like, and I connected to it deeply, even as much as we're producing and everything. There's a scene while we're filming that I told them, oh, sorry, I didn't want to use the script. So I didn't use the script. I just prayed and I just told God that, you know, and as much as I was acting, it was even ministering to me. Because even you that you think that, oh, God is using you, too, God is still working. On. There's even so much that God
the
needs to.
husbandman is the
Yes,
taker.
You know, and every time I watch that thing, even up till now, I cry. And people wonder, like, but you don't understand. I mean, nobody would understand. When you have an encounter, you don't know that has your encounter.
Exactly.
You know, so I even had an encounter playing that, as in doing that, you're playing the character or even that scene. So it's beyond even surrogacy. And for people that might think that, oh, it's just about people that are trusting God for the fruit of the womb. No. Bitterness, unforgiveness, feeling unloved, obedience.
Just listening to God and
obedience.
Doing what He says.
It's hard to obey the simile things, the things that sound similarly stupid.
That's
yeah.
Also, God is saying a lot of things, and and you have heard a lot of things from God. People have heard a lot of things. You have heard God say, do this, do that, do that. He has said it through pastors. You have heard through messages. You have been reading the Bible and it says something, but we never really see those words true. How many of those words that God says to us that we really put, when it gets to the field, we practically now do what we want to do. Teahila, for instance, was an instruction from God. And we were planning to shoot Teahila. We're going to shoot in Lagos. And I was in church one day and he says, go and shoot in Abuja. I'm like, what? He says, go to Abuja. I said, who do I know in Abuja?
I was just looking at him. I said, who do we know?
What? Where would I use?
Abuja.
Which camera would I use?
You can beg house, beg.
Yeah, I'm going to.
You know, if you check person, you can beg.
How will I do it? We say, yeah, go to Abuja. That's where I want you to be. The scenery, everything. I want people to connect. Hey! I said, okay, go see we should go to. I was, some of the toughest thing. And I would have probably changed the narrative of this film if I said, God is doing, maybe we should have on Lagos. It can't be that hard. Did I really hear it right? Maybe I'm just.
It's your mind.
You say you're overthinking.
Yeah, overthinking it. And then you end up making it, and probably it doesn't have as much impact. As down to who will score the film. Down to reach out to Kobams, he will do the original.
Down to director.
Down to who directed, how he scattered it. Sometimes you are going, you say it has to be this person, and all the roads are blocking so that the real director that has been around you.
Yes. I even had to repent because we're looking for big directors. We had meetings. There's we had a conversation with the first person, that was when you and Dex. I said, baby, and my spirit is not Dexy that is supposed to direct this film, I was like, oh, why? Because that person felt like, the perfect person. But the other people, the other options that we had, I even agreed because they are big names. I was like, so we just said, let's just pray about it. The day God told us the person, even me, I said, this Orire. And now on our friend, our neighbor. When I said, Orire, it's not the type of film.
You would.
I'm telling you,
just be sensitive.
Yes. I was busy saying, this one. I said, it's not even spiritual. It's not. But guess what?
He was the most.
He found his encounter on the sets. Yes.
God is waiting to use people. And if
people was shocked as he had an encounter. Now the professor, oh God, Teahila was just something else.
You can't explain it. It's better experience.
I'm telling you.
I think the message has been passed.
Yes, it has.
The message before the movie.
Yes.
Start with what you have.
Yes.
First of all, ensure that it's in line with what God is saying.
Absolutely.
And move.
Just move.
Everything else.
Move. You get money, no get money.
Just go.
I'm not joking. Just go.
You don't find God at the point when He gives you the message. He's there, but you don't see His manifestation. He's at the field.
It's when you move, you find Him there.
Get to the field.
Yeah, because we didn't laugh.
Go, that Isaac, go. Slaughter.
Yes.
And you find God.
Yeah.
But if you are waiting for God to bring the lamb sacrifice before you slaughter, you are still a joker. You have to get to the point where you say, I'm at the end of myself. I'm going to do it anyway. Yes. If I perish, I perish. Hold me, Lord. I don't follow you. Don't hold.
Yeah.
Be going. In fact, it's before you hit the ground that He catches you. If you're waiting for Him to now say, don't go before.
Or to show you the bed and you follow.
No. You have to just trust Him recklessly and go.
Yeah.
Wow.
And as you do his business, he'll sort you out.
Sort you out.
He'll sort you out.
Are we still doing real estate or what are we doing?
Well, now you were thinking about building now. When, in case you are thinking of building land, you're building house, that real estate. When you don't overthink it, get there. You'll be shocked that people are taking more than real estate. That you will see, you get your own testimonies now.
Yeah. And it's true.
Go and start.
Maybe God has told somebody there that, oh, you should buy a house. They're thinking, call these people. Just even call. Just ask how much. Just even go and see. They're thinking, it's not for my level. God, stop right now. But this is my 3-bedroom flat. Why you embarrass me? Oh, no. If you say go, just go. Really. Because he has positioned people to meet you at every point. And we're not just preaching. It's something that we've experienced firsthand. He has positioned people every step of the way.
Just say amen in the comment section.
Yes.
This is, I mean, if you're feeling the spirit wherever you are, because I've been tapping my feet. You can see me, right? If you're feeling it, just in the comment section, just say amen, because this is an amazing, every episode has been different.
Yeah.
And it's been taken to a whole new level of fire, revelation. And I'm sure people are discovering themselves through this episode. My next question would be, I mean, we've already started the next question. You've started answering the next question. It's more or less like, I mean, you often talk about purpose over popularity, right? What legacy are you laying for people?
So I want to be remembered for the man that was here and created mind-boggling stories that helped us live better lives. Not everybody wants to be the president of Nigeria.
True.
But everyone has a hand in contributing to a great Nigeria and a better society. I want to stand my ground in this office and really be a great guy, regardless of what it takes. It's not a walk in the park. It doesn't just happen overnight because, of course, a lot of people probably have worked in corruption for a long time, but there's nothing, it pays to be good.
Yeah.
You know, so those are the kind of legacies I want to leave back. I want to leave materials that people would watch in another 100 years' time. It's like how the people left us the Bible. You know, so in movies, I want to be able to leave materials that people can go back to and say, wow, chills another 100 years from now watching it. You know, I want to build a really formidable marriage and family. Family is the smallest unit of any society. So whilst we are trying to build a great Nigeria, I'm doing my own part in making sure that my own unit, my own constituency, my own family is grounded and, you know, is well taken care of and is well knowledgeable and is, you know, living in love that in turn now spirals and, you know, expands to our neighbors and the society at large. And if I'm able to do that, God willing, I feel like I have something strong back here in the world.
Ah, beautiful. How about you, Lolo?
As a carry our two legacy talk now.
It's the same, right?
My sister. The same thing that we pray about and we talk about, that this is what we want to be, you know, and he's actually said that, you know.
I think that's
anytime I forgot to add that we want to be those people that you look back and you would believe. For somebody that thinks marriages don't work, especially in the entertainment sector, and believes that yes, marriages actually work.
He said something that she's pregnant.
You know, that time.
Oh no, that time.
But when we told him that we were going to have, you like this. All those sorts of Facebook is fake news. Say you have twins. We see people saying you have twins.
God said you just had twins.
It's fake news though. We created content. Everybody not carrying it.
The twins are coming.
Amen.
Two girls.
Jesus, that man changed it.
That's two identical twins, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's how it be sweet now.
Sweet. So
Yes, no.
that's it. He has been doing matching with.
If you're surprised, I'll still match with them. I'll find ways to match. I can't be that bad.
Abba.
I'll match with them.
I don't even hustle. Because I'm born them. It's okay.
Nobody asked you whether you
You don't
born
do
them.
your own, Abi.
My sister. I know they struggle again. I don't bother. Like my pikin, they say boys are closer to their mom. They gum. They wish my own turn. My own gummy, papa.
No, my own turn, my own too.
You're okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, it's not only me.
It's not only
No,
me.
he almost said that when you marry a good man.
Together.
No, when you marry a good man that is available,
True that.
I
True
agree.
you
that.
will just naturally the kids.
True
will
that.
be-
It's a present.
Like my-
father.
The reason those ones that say that their boys attached to their mothers is because
Because it's the
their
mom they
mothers are
always
so they're the ones saying but once the father is available as well, I mean,
True.
they'll
Like my son literally sees me and sees his dad and goes to his dad.
Yes.
And then I want to carry him. He's like, yeah.
Ah, can you imagine? I think
I recorded one. Like he was practically screaming. I'm like,
what's going on here?
I'm your mother. Yeah, that's how I used to argue. So if I saw that, he will not say, maybe like in their head, now they want to help me. He will not say, but just go and greet your mother. Sure, go and hug her. That's your mother. Hug her. The voice I was coming back. And then the boy was running. I was so happy. I said, wow, Bobo. I opened my hand. People went on them.
It's not like it was coming to me anyway. I remember that one.
But he later went to you.
And was not coming to me. He just
But he went
he's not
to
too
you.
clingy anymore. And he's able to.
thingy, it's just preference.
But don't send me.
Preference. I
He
think
only sends when he doesn't really see him.
that's true.
I'm
that.
backup plan.
True that if my husband is not around, I'm the chief.
Yeah.
But you see, the moment my husband
over.
steps in,
That's
start
what
hearing,
happened, yeah.
"Dad,"
It's all over.
Yes.
and he just starts screaming. I think, like you said, basically because it's
He's a
only a
present
good man,
father.
a
Yes.
present father
Yes.
Present father.
that creates that kind of warm ambience for the kids. So, Mazi.
Thank
good
you.
man.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
man.
you.
He's a good
I
man.
appreciate it.
He's a good
Okay, so let's go to our next question. Now, you are a role model to a lot of people. We have a lot of people out there who are chasing the fame, trying to impress. This social media can frustrate people. They say we should fake it till you make it.
Till you
I feel
make
like
it.
people are taking that, faking it
It's another level.
to another level.
Yeah.
What would you advise? What has worked for you that you can share with people?
You understand?
Baby, share now.
I go soon after you said I don't answer the question.
Baby, you answer. Now the same me and you.
Okay, so I've just tried to keep it as real as possible. So I don't know how to lie. Like I don't just know how to lie and create content just for the sake of it. It has to be genuine. There has to be elements of truth in it. I'd rather not do it. So that for me is just, and I'm not building a brand to impress anybody. I didn't get here by trying to impress anybody. I got here by being genuine and being true to and being authentic to my person. And it has been rewarding. I'm not going to say now that didn't work out for me. It has been really rewarding. However, I try my possible best to put in the work. Whatever work is required for any character and whatever it is, I put my best 101% into it. So I'm not that guy to live under pressure. Peer pressure, and no, I'm never in that situation. So it's hard for me to come and start living what life. I mean, there's a place of packaging as an actor.
Yeah.
There are things you should do. Oh, dress well, smell nice, show up nicely, show up great, because there's only God that really sees the greatness in you.
True.
You have to show man that you two are great. So you're not going to show up like shabbily and expect that people will hand you that check. And so there's a place for that. And it's part of the business. I'm not just of the school of thought that you have to now maybe borrow or live fake to now impress people that are not trying to, and then you have
People that don't care about you, that would abuse you and troll you when the die is cast.
However, if you can afford something and it looks good, yeah. Like this world where our creator creates, what is it for? So I want to be able to travel anywhere. I want the world be able to afford it.
Exactly.
Afford the best of class in the place and give myself a good life. So which is why we're working in real estate. I want to be able to live in the best of houses. You know what heaven looks like and how beautiful it is. I don't want to go there and it's not be the first time I'm seeing some things. But it was in Paris. You didn't see the work of my hand in Paris? Oh, you couldn't. That's why we would travel.
You said you didn't have visa, sir.
I didn't have visa. Come on, the earth is the loss and the fullness thereof. You now go to heaven. They ask you, did you go to Colombia? Sir, the time I wanted to apply Koboko, I created a lot in the world. I mean, that's how you should look at real estate.
Okay.
Because the Lord, God has created everything. So if it's anywhere in the world, I want to experience it. I want to have it. I want to have it in my house. I want to be able to. It's not pride, but you have to now work and plan to be able to set those things in place. Have a pool in your house. If there's an underground pool, all those nice things, all those things we see for Bali, for Zanzibar, create it. The greenery, that's how God functions. He functions in excellence. He functions in beauty, which is why I'm so glad with what you and your husband, you guys have such excellence, spirit of excellence. You're making a simple video and I'm seeing helicopters fly. I mean, that's what God is. That's what God would do. Imagine if God created a content. How would the content look? So that's what we should tell ourselves. If God built a house, how would the house look? If Jesus was still here and he had to build something, why was Jesus a carpenter? Because they had to create. It was something they had to make out of the things that God had made to create nice furnitures that would look artistic and nice. That's why. It's not like he wouldn't have been a doctor or been any other thing, but it was something that it required him to create. And so we're all creators. We have to see ourselves that way. How did I get here? I'm not sure, but what was I answering?
Remember somebody said, I'm not a talker. She's a talker.
I say you should talk. Okay, fake life. Is it fake life?
Yes,
Yeah.
fake life.
Hey, okay, that's how I got here. Okay.
I'm just joking.
Well, you've spat words of wisdom. I think it's really interesting to hear from your point of views on several things. Now, you mentioned real estate. So tell us about your real estate journey.
So my real estate journey has been quite amazing. So first of all, I was signed to a property company some years ago. That was my first ambassadorial deal. But it wasn't, they promised a lot of things and gave me my first installment of money. And along the line, they still complained that, I was not bringing customers there. I'm not seeing people coming for my name. And in my head, I'm not your marketer. You employed me, you hired me, you signed me as an ambassador. You're using my face for your billboard. You're using... I refer people.
And then people come, I didn't going to say,
then you're not saying,
exactly.
That's how they didn't give me my balance. They were just, or the land that they're going to give me. And it was quite heartbreaking. But I started another journey with a company called Property Radar. We are signed to Property Radar. And that's how my
real estate journey
started, And we own a property, at least, in the heart of Lekki. It's not beans.
It's not beans.
In the heart.
It's not cheap. And that's how,
How does that make you feel?
Very good.
Very good, though.
And I'll tell you a story. So before then, I saving up some money to buy one of these big cars. We're saving to buy, those cars when you enter.
You feel like arrived. You feel like Odogu.
And that's sometimes that can be your perception and your and if I come in with it, you respect me, but are you happier? Once you have done that, is that an asset or a liability? And we're going to check the car out. And good thing it was Eddie of Property Radio that showed us the car and showed us the person that had the car. And I drove it. Oh, really nice. And I was going to probably clear my account to get it. We're going to clear our account to get it. And he asked me a very pertinent question. He said, okay, Nze, if you get this car now, how much do you get left?
For accounts.
I said, I'm not going to really get anything left, but at least you can't go to bring there. I said, that's stupidity. That's not a wise thing to do. He didn't need to say more than that. He said, because if anything happened to this guy, and I mean, say you don't get any money, and you just believe, say, deals go come. That's not wise. And that's how I remember
as you're walking home.
I had a conversation.
I was there now.
And no way, but we had a conversation. And I told the next day, I want to just make payments for this house and start and pay up.
Yeah.
And I know, should I share everything? Anyway, we agreed. And that's how, we paid for the property. And, today.
Pretty much, yes. Was a hard decision.
Was a hard decision.
Because we're already happy. And the worst part, we drove the car. That's the painful part.
And I was so also used to having a lot of money in the account. I just be looking at it. Hey, I have
Yeah,
It's, you know,
he likes seeing money.
like, savings. It just makes you feel.
Did you study accounting?
No, that's science.
Try bomb my
you know,
brain.
It's financial security. You just want to be seeing the money, statement of accounts. It looks be ahead that you can use it. But that wasn't wisdom. That wasn't financial wisdom because it's wiser to invest.
Value.
It's losing value. Invest in real estate, invest in something, treasury bill, just spread it that way and it's working for you. So you might, real wealth does not mean that you are seeing 100 million.
Yep.
You're seeing 200 million in the account. It's about the fact that you can see things that are constantly working for you. And that's how our property journey.
How has your property appreciated?
A lot.
A lot. So
And it's so exponential. Like you're looking back and you're like that
really now, I'm telling you.
that much.
A lot.
A lot. A lot.
So what would be your advice to other people in entertainment? Because I'm sure a lot of people who are coming to the entertainment sector, they want to buy that car too.
That's so, like I said, working, a lot of people do it because of peer pressure. And sometimes when you talk about property, you're like...
Because the typical mindset is that, now your package then go bring the kind deal.
Which is beautiful, but there has to be a balance. There has to be a balance. So you cannot be talking, like Eddie asked me, if you did this, would you be able to have this? And if you cannot answer that, then that's stupidity. And I would have also said, I bet we will live that's now the fake life and you're not happy. You're genuinely not happy. You cannot look back and say, this is something I've kept for myself. This is a legacy I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And, property will always appreciate. But that car now would have just been one car. Maybe where it's saying you're selling it has lost value.
Of course, I won't be the same. Yeah.
But property always appreciates.
And looking at the fear, right, of, the car bringing deals. You didn't buy the car. Did you get deals?
Absolutely.
I've got deals.
In fact, I was there. I know. You remember the morning after we were talking about it? I think it cannot be that bad. If I need to show up somewhere that is so,
we'll do.
I'll rent
those
one day.
Yes,
collect car from Eddie. It can't be that bad. This person has an SUV that looks
that's what
good.
we said.
I need to go and sign any deal. If push comes to Ford, if I say if push comes to Ford, if push comes to shove, I mean that's the worst that can happen. But I'd rather do this and be financially secure and know that I have something on ground. And trust me, who is really looking at you?
True that.
Those are the things, boundaries we are judging people the way we judge them. Which shoe you wear? Which bag you carry? If you are not
but
getting
also...
money. So the things that we have projected is what you are thinking that people are projecting to us.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Don't judge so that you not be judged. I know they look, because sometimes the people get the real money, not the people who dress passo.
That's what I was going to say.
Not the people who get all the people can Range Rover, carry Rolls Royce, now you get money passo. No, that's the foolishness of the words.
That's right.
So you have to come out of here, and that's what I broke out of. I say, I beg, go they look my car. Who they look on? This guy obviously is serving me, but you don't need to know. Yeah, and that's how we're going to build generational wealth that our children and children's children and children's children will be grateful for.
I think,
and you still be able to buy the things that you want to buy.
Exactly.
Because we still changed our car, but we didn't buy that car that we wanted, but we bought, something else.
And you still had money in your account.
Yes, so we're not suffering.
I mean, so I think it's just a mindset.
It's a mindset.
If you're able to sit down and reevaluate your wants and your needs.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then ask yourself why. Why am I doing this thing? And then you realize that, look, it's not that deep.
It's not that deep. More so, surround yourself with people who have great minds.
Yes, that's
true. Because if he wasn't there to even advise on that level, I would have gone ahead with it.
Because you've already driven the car.
Yes.
Don't the entire body.
And you get the money to buy it. So don't say, but just that single word.
Because even, baby, right people too. Or wrong people are those that push people into all these things.
You say,
your friends, yes.
Packaging, they don't push you, they do.
It's important to know yourself and just stand for something. If not, you stand for anything. Because some people, it's their friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like me now, me, woman now. Sometimes people are going for events. The people they style them, the people they charge like 1.5. Me, I cannot pay such. So, and I'm not even bothered about people thinking a certain way about me because that's not even this packaging I've given you from the beginning. So don't start what you know that you cannot. Yes. Because once you start it, you have to keep up.
Exactly.
That's what has kept them where they are. Because you started, so you must keep up. And you're keeping up, you have to keep going higher.
True.
Remember one time someone said, don't carry your silver purse again, they know you with it. I said, but it's my money.
It's your own now.
It's my money. So no pressure. And also then, in fact, we're cracking the joke. Was it this morning? Yes, we're talking about the designer gist now. And I was saying, I say, why the pressure to buy a designer? If don't have money for Hermes, how clash they look alike Hermes, low budget Hermes. Like you don't have to, because the people that are trying to impress, I promise they don't care about you. They don't care about you. Fall tomorrow, or they can't drag you. Now those people go abuse your life. You will not believe that you were their sweethearts. So it's better to just be yourself, the one that you can afford. Just take care of that one that you can afford and do it well. This car, if it's Camry, make it clean, spray them sharp color. Anytime you arrive in time, make your AC they work. It's okay. If not bad, Outlast. Sorry, I'm calling brands, but they're affordable. Them is what? Nigerian this thing. Very affordable.
Yeah,
you
and we
look
have
like a
several
baby girl.
Nigerian
Very
brands
nice.
doing
So
well.
see me, I'm ready to wear. We're like this. We're very tight. I know their names. That those ones somebody not give free but me, I'm ready to wear brand. We're like this. By the time you come out, you look good. Hey, you don't have to buy 2 million own.
I know, right?
Yes, there's 350.
It wasn't even the cost.
Like this said for my head now 160. Now my head style, you say, Ma, just one way, I think you will like it. I say, let me see. See you see?
And it's beautiful.
Yes.
I mean, it's not even shown on the head there.
Yeah.
So I didn't even style it to this one because I was rushing. So you see that you don't have to. Life is not that. And when you take life at that pace, see, God will increase you, and you see that you'll be able to see the money you're working for. And then you are now able to invest in other things. Because if not, the money will be coming and you'll be spending, living all this la vida, look until one day. So this will not be forever.
True.
Yes. What do you have to show for it? So this is me advising you. Don't overthink this property thing. Don't let the price scare you. Just start.
And the thing is, we have down payments.
When we started buying now, we first wanted to buy us. Now, Jaun. That was original. Yes. That was like 40 million at the time. Now that place won't even start. I didn't even know. Maybe after I can't remember, after a while, we just say, let's increase her. We start increasing faith when I need to give birth. I now say, I was not telling maybe that I wish we can just complete the house. In fact, I was telling him that, or should we take a mortgage or anything? Just take a mortgage, just finish paying for the house and just, but that one was around the Ologolo. Yeah, it was in Ologolo, at the time. But I can't remember, I think it was even Eddie that just encouraged and said, you can do mortgage, but these are the pros and cons of mortgage. You want to, at some points, and good thing, we listen to each other, and that's also very important. We listen, we just tell ourselves the truth. And say, this thing. And we just say, you know what, leave it. I don't even know the point where we migrated to Heart of Lekki. Literally, I don't even know.
Just one day. At that time, he's just...
And we just joined faith.
And you said, this is what we had available is in a Kate. And I said, okay.
We're asking for something within 80, 90. We say, I know deal. That level, no day again. The one straight day, like I say, hey. But I didn't even know how, we just got to a point and we started confessing and just trusting God. The rest they say is history.
It's history.
So anybody can. God is really just waiting for you
to take that first step.
Just start. Sometimes I can be the one down Nigeria you will start with after you sell it.
Exactly.
Upgrade.
Exactly. I have clients who get to do that. They buy
and upgrade.
Yes. Can buy smaller money further down. Because especially on this island, anything after third mainland, property appreciates. It's like ritual. I say it's like ritualism. I'm telling you. A friend of mine bought for sure now from property. We don't went.
Yeah.
By January.
I know, right?
You see the new price that day that we were there.
I know.
Under how many months? In like three months.
Very true.
Someone has added 50 million. Are you joking? What other profit are you looking for in this life?
Exactly.
What other investment?
What other investment will give you that?
Do you understand?
Nothing else.
Yes.
Nothing else.
And this is minus the money that in case you need for like a short let, like you don't even have to live there. You don't have to buy mansion that you are going to live in. You don't have to buy mansion. You can buy 2 bed, not just 1 bed.
Exactly.
Short let is the new blood money. in this Lagos.
True.
Remember, it's coming. Start now.
Very true.
Remember, it's coming. Start now. They will soon. They will soon come. But it's true because I know, my sister, my friends are on short let. I know the monies that
they are making.
Because when this IJGB come, they'll just pay for the months.
Exactly.
Bare money. Even for shooting films, short lets are more expensive in December.
Yes.
Before you even see it. And they're not begging you because the real people that are paying them heavy money. So imagine how much you would even make from the business itself first. Then this is minus your property appreciates.
And it's your property for life.
It's your property for life.
Sale. Yeah, it's
no, real estate is the future. Yeah.
You've heard from the Odogus. Real estate is the future.
It's not like forex that money can lose one day.
Or CBEX.
It's like, you're not trading. You know they fall. You know they go up and down. Not be crypto. It's there.
So true. So true. So what is your real estate goal? Now you have this property. What is the plan? Is there a point where you stop? Do you want to have the Inzi's estate? What?
I like the sound of that.
Nice,
I mean,
right?
so
baby.
we're ambassadors of a property company, and for me, I don't see my ambassadorship as just being ambassadors. We own the company.
Yes.
And for that, it's a wild vision. It's global. I want to be able to. I'm a business. One of the things I do now is real estate. You know, I market real estate. I sell real estate. So I'm always going to Eddie's houses just to make videos and just, because for me, it is not just even the future, it's the present. It's very in vogue, and everywhere I can, I want to be a part of it. I want to own studios, want to build film villages where we can proper studio where, I mean, because real estate has to also marry what we do.
Yes.
So the fact that we can have, when you think about film right now, you don't have any place per se that you want to go and record without having to rent people's service apartments. And so people are saying you can't shoot here, shooting is more expensive, you're not. So we need to be thinking of studios where this is just for filmmaking. There's a hospital there. There are a couple of estates that people have fashioned that way, but we need a proper studio.
Something that is done like that.
A couple of them have been in the works, but none has really, blown out. So that's one of the things that we're thinking, to do partnership with real estate and have that and make it the Nollywood film studio where everybody, comes.
I think this is the second time we're having someone say this on Alibaba.
Oh, say that.
It's Film Village. Kept talking about it. Yeah. That it's. I mean, I think that's
it's capital intensive, but it's something that was spanned for life. I mean, Hollywood studios come to rent studios in South Africa to shoot.
Yes.
Like studios in South Africa, Hollywood films come because they're looking for studios where they can shoot.
Yeah.
So it's not even just going to be a studio for
Nigeria,
because we're big enough to accommodate Nollywood studios. Come shoot. I mean, that's why they're trying to shoot something and they're going to South Africa. They're shooting because it's not authentic. But you're able to create a very enabling environment where they can come and create these African stories here.
Yeah.
So that's something that we're looking at.
I think this is brilliant, because to have someone reiterate it means there is a market.
Yep.
And real estate cuts, I mean, it's not just residential, it's not just apartments.
No.
There's just a whole lot of things, a lot of opportunities in real estate. And we've had someone say it again. It means investors out there is something. There's an opportunity.
Yep.
Reach out. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. Okay, our final question.
Okay.
If you could advise the younger generation, those who look up to you, who, are starting out in life, love, and then real estate, what would you advise?
My advice to every young person starting is, don't overthink it. Just start. Do the first work of, discovering purpose. What has God called me to be? What am I here to do? Once you're able to answer the question of the what, the how would once you start, the how old. Because sometimes you don't really know how it will be. When I was going to start acting, I wasn't sure how. Ogoke used to live in our compound all the time. I said, okay, maybe I'll write scripts. And I know I wrote one I took to her. We won all those 50 leaves. Say, she doesn't buy scripts. So, I say I kept that one. But yeah, I knew I was interested in industry. And once you have it as a vision and you keep working towards it and you keep approaching people to partner with you, one will just click and then you start your dream and that vision leaves paper and becomes a reality. So stop overthinking it. Don't be afraid to get no's. You're going to get a lot of no's. One of the best advices somebody gave me before I joined the industry was, if you're not ready for rejection, you are not ready for Nollywood. So I had to brace up and say, okay, even if this person doesn't like me, I'm going to try the next audition. Even if this person doesn't give me the role, I'm going to try. And that was the mentality that just helped me keep going. Sometimes I will attend like 200 auditions and I probably do one waka pass or two.
Wow.
It takes a lot of resilience.
Yep. Wow.
Then it was, what do you do is you say you're an actor, but all you do is attend auditions until you get that, not even break, just something that just shows that you're on TV. So you have to be tenacious. You have to just be dogged. How much do you want it? If 100 people wanted it and it's meant for one person, would you be the one person they would give it to? I mean, that's how to look at it.
Wow. Do you want to add to that, Lolo?
Well, what I would add would be, like he said now, as much as you're tenacious about it, you need to work on yourself so that you actually bring that value when you get the opportunity. Because it's one thing to be tenacious and, just be dogged, and then when you get the opportunity, you mess it up.
Sure.
Yeah. So you also need to constantly work on yourself, become a better version of yourself until the big break or that break that you're looking for, be it in film, in whatever it is that you're doing, and just hold on to God. Most importantly, because God will order your steps. You'll be at the right place. God will order the right people to you. And surround yourself with the right people. Because the people you surround yourself with will either talk down on your dream and help you to kill it. And it's very possible. People around you can kill the dream faster. And you just ask yourself, Abi, what's the meaning of all this?
Sure.
Yeah.
You have to be sensitive enough to cut out.
Very sensitive. And that's why...
If Joseph was not sold, he probably would have become the prime minister. So, yeah.
But you see that all of this is tied to God. All of this is tied to God. Because when you have that relationship with God and you're deliberate about, talking to God about, it's God that will help you to discern.
Exactly.
You will know when to lock up, when to, everybody will give you advice, but the one that you take, you will take. And then, you just know the right people. And then while you're waiting for that opportunity and you don't just go for audition every day. That's if this is acting you want to do, whatever it is you want to do. But I'm just using acting as, case study. Don't just go for audition every day and then the same thing you acted at the last 90 auditions is what I come to act again. One monologue. How about what can I even do differently? Yeah. These people that are like, what are they doing that I'm not doing? You can take free courses online. These days now, a lot of free courses online. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. Behavior, crafts, be a better version of yourself so that when opportunity comes, it meets a prepared person and then that God can see what to work with.
Wow.
This has been total package.
I've been blessed.
Full package. My God.
Everything.
We touched everything.
Literally.
From church to business to family to investment. This is amazing.
It's wholesome.
Awesome. And I'm sure everyone watching this can say the same. It's been amazing. I want to thank you both for coming. My takeaways, number one, move. Make that move. Don't wait till everything is perfect. And that's the lie the devil keeps telling us. You have to do this, you have to do that. And at the end of the day, you will now wait and realize the time has passed by and it didn't happen. So make that move. I think part of making the move is also, getting information on that, because of course you didn't just get the idea and not ask questions or not meet people or not share the vision with people who are moving in the same direction. You didn't just say, this is what I want to do. So make the move, but ensure that you have the right people around
yeah.
you.
I'm led to just say something. It's just to drop. I don't even know why, but I'm hoping that if the Holy Spirit wants me to say this, it's probably somebody I'm talking to. Anything is possible. You are enough. And this is the girl that was told a couple of times that I was too ugly to be in front of the camera. This is the same girl that is gracing the front of the camera excellently well, doing great stuff. People are paying me millions just to be in front of the camera or even be the lead of their films. So that tells you that anything is possible. Whatever you think is a disability or whatever, that's the thing that God wants to use to honor you and bless you. I used to think I had a terrible dentition. I used to think, blowing is for slim people. But yeah, this is me. I didn't have to bleach. I didn't have to do body. I didn't have to do any of those, any shortcuts apart from the things that we have shared now. So your dreams are valid and there's a place called forward. See you at the top. I believe that was for somebody particularly. I don't even know what to say.
It's all over. Let's go.
Baby, do not say drops mic.
Before we go, please let's touch Teahila once more. Let's talk about it. A significant part of the movie.
So of course, Teahila was a film about obedience. A young lady who heard from God and had to obey so that things in other people's lives could align. And particularly for me, one of the scenes that struck me was one of the scenes we shot by the mountain and by the water, where she had just started doing the just become a sister surrogate, and I played a doctor, and I was in awe of this young lady. And I'm like, okay, what is this? And she said, would I believe her if she told me it was God that asked her to do this? I'm like, God asked you to do this. It's funny. But yeah, it was God that asked her to do it. And my character was fascinated by it, and I wanted to hear from God. I wanted to know how to hear from God. And that's how my journey started in the film. And just how obedience sparked someone hearing from God. So a lot of people came closer to God. So yeah, it's such I can't really explain it. The people need to watch it. It's available on Love Story Media. On YouTube, you can watch from anywhere in the world, and it's free of charge. Go to YouTube, Love Story Media. It's Teahila. It's right there in your face, in your TV, at the palm of your hand. And you will see, you can start from reading the comments, just so you don't get a lot of spoilers, maybe not. But it is such a beautiful movie. It's been blessing lives. And I'm just glad that we made that film. I'm just so glad the amount of lives we have impacted in just 1 week.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just tremendous.
It's over 1 million now, right?
Yeah, it's over 1 million views. Prior to this time, all we had done is just 2 short screenings, and now the world can see it. And I'm glad that we made it. And thank you, baby, for, agreeing to do this with me. And,
I'm honored.
It's such a blessing.
Wow. Please go watch it now.
And share. Don't edit that. Watch it. Talk about it. Put it on your story. Put it on your status. Share with somebody. It might not even be for you. It might be someone else's message.
Exactly.
Share with someone.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Maz.
Thank you for having us. It's been such a awesome conversation.
Yes, it has been. Thank you, Lord.